Do you think that if a person has one arm and they go get their nails done, it's half price?
I'll become distant memory as we fade to be. Best of gold, I don't know.
We are on and pop locking. What you looking at out the window? They always got something going on over there. Yeah, I know it. It's just they do what? What do you think they do? They're always over at the pool.
Yeah,
Over at the pool.
Because there's an indoors and outdoors.
Indoor and outdoor pool.
Well, no, there's just indoor where the bar is and there's an outdoor.
Well, guess what?
But people mostly hang out the outdoor. The indoor is not that.
What? Where is my? I don't have any chapstick. Oh yes, I do.
lips.
I know it. I got that white crystal stuff around my lips. It's like a crack feed. Oh, you know what? Let me do something real quick. I'm glad you did. Okay, let me.
Check, mic check.
Perfect. You sound good like me. Yeah, you do. So, we should be able to get back. We're gonna do our intro, and then we gonna get going. What you doing? You got your shoes ready? Don't you hate when that happens? Oh, you tie your shoes on the inside. We got something wrong. We gonna wait. Oh, Shmita, come on over here and sit your Huh? You said what? Take a picture of what? Oh. Picture. We look good. We look fly like we always do. What like we always do. All right, were you ready? You get some ice? You did. Oh, so it's a lot more because they said there wasn't any ice off in there. All right, you ready? Here we go. What up, y'all? It's your boy Miles, Best Dressed Podcast host of all time with a 50-something. Here with, of course, Shamila. Right? You wanna what
You already said it.
I want you. You know what? You do it today. Go ahead. Let's start over. Go.
Hey y'all.
Hi everybody.
Hey y'all. What's up? On this Sunday? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
y'all.
shit. She had a little energy in it. Talking about what's up. No, but yeah. So, but also today we have with us a special guest that is stepping in on our Sunday Vibes show today. I feel like my lips like extra shiny. Are they shiny? Okay, good.
On them things.
Yeah,
some drops.
Right, look like lip gloss. My lips was dry as hell a few minutes ago. It looked like I felt like I was eating a whole bunch of powdered donut.
Better to be shiny than dry.
That's true. But anyway,
Would you rather have white stuff?
The white crusty stuff in between your lips? No, I would not. I would much rather my lips be extra shiny and extra like I've been eating some fried chicken. But anyway, so we have Miss Collie with us, right? Isn't that the right way?
Yes.
See there.
Leave it up to me. I would have been saying it wrong.
I was practicing that shit all night.
I sent the pronunciations.
Yeah, you know what? And you know, on your, was it Instagram where you have how to say it? Like because you did a little way of how you say your name, or was that on your? Maybe that was on your.
I sent it. It was on the email.
That's what it was. Like she like me. You just see my rider whenever we go somewhere. It's like 8 pages long. You know, I'm like telling people what I want, like what pieces of chicken I like. It goes down to what type of jelly bean I like. Everything. Because I do like
mine then.
Yeah, you do. You need to update it and send it out. And a lot of times you'll get maybe 2 things off of it. Mm-hmm. We normally try to get everything on their riders whenever they say they want something. So I'm glad you didn't say.
No, thank you guys.
Yeah, you would have had a whole spread out here for one person. We would have been mad.
Who would have been mad?
No,
I would have been eating it too. No, I'm saying.
We would have been eating. What's up, Glenn? So, again, we have Miss Collie.
Collie.
Yeah.
I know
with
because
us.
I'm from California, so I was like, "Ooh, Cali."
Yeah,
See, and that's what
that's-
we usually go towards.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
But
That's
it's
a
cute. It's
go-to.
cute. I like it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So is it really Kaylee or is it really Collie?
No, it's really Collie.
It
And
really
it's
Yes.
Collie, or is it short for something?
No, it's just straight Collie.
is your middle
that's
name
cute.
Flower?
No, my
No,
middle
but-
name is a Hawaiian middle name.
Oh, I thought you
actually.
about to say
It's-
something
It's
else.
long.
I'm like, dang. What is it? You said it's long. Dang, we gotta clear our throat to say it. That is a long
Okay.
name.
It's 𝖲𝗎𝗍tu𝗂yutu,
Ooh.
but it means the
my
truly
middle
precious
name.
one in Hawaiian.
That's my middle name too.
Oh, really?
You know how you say it again?
𝖲𝗎tétuRyutu.
No, that's not.
How do you
mine.
say your middle name?
Yes.
And you're from Hawaii, right?
Yes, I am. Oahu.
Oahu. You know what? Does that mean hello and goodbye? No, that's aloha.
That's where she's from.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let y'all talk.
I knew where you were going with that, though. Yes.
Yeah,
Aloha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, goodbye. I love you.
Well, thank you for laughing at me.
Oh, you're welcome.
My
That's a good
face.
one.
Oh, thank you.
I always laugh at people in their face.
Do you? No, okay, go out.
Just so you
Oh,
need to know
stop
I'm
talking.
laughing at you. No, I'm just kidding.
That's sweet of you to do it in their face.
How old were you when you started singing? How old were you? Sorry, that came out fast.
That question's always one that's so like ambiguous to me because I feel like I've always been singing,
Oh.
but I started like actually performing singing when I was in second grade, and it's such a funny story I love to tell because I was going to a private school at the time, but anytime they'd have a show and tell, I'd always sign up and I'd get a group together, and like the first song we performed I think was No Scrubs by TLC
Oh,
in the
goodness.
church in
What?
second
And how-
grade.
Second
In
grade?
church?
Wait, why? How'd she know the words to No Scrubs in second grade? You were 8.
Yeah, I was listening to the radio.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's no. You didn't just write this. You have to hear it somewhere.
Of course, she listened to it. That's how she do it.
Right. I heard it once or twice.
Yes. So I loved singing. Ever since then, I realized like I love performing, and then the singing just it kept growing and growing. More choir classes, private lessons, and then taking it seriously. What I'm doing now.
Really?
I always admired that. I was so shy when I was younger. I don't think I can ever. I used to want to be a singer, a dancer, but I was too shy to even do anything.
You
I
know
don't
what?
think I can sing.
When she was doing shows, I was just starting to talk. I didn't talk until I was probably like 8 or 9. Can you believe
How
that?
you went? I thought it was 6.
Well, that's close enough.
I mean, at least you got there.
I made it.
Yes.
But I was 6. I was 6 years old when I first started talking. I don't know why.
I was
it
like,
took
oh my
me forever.
God, I love this.
You
And
made
you
it.
wouldn't stop.
Now I can't stop. I'm
You were
still
taking
trying.
everything in before you were letting
That's what it
out.
was. I was
Yeah.
learning. I was learning. I was. That's
I
right.
respect that.
See? Yeah, take that, sucker.
Do we have to shout out our sponsor?
Oh yeah, you know what? We do this every time. We normally start the show and then maybe 25 minutes into it, be like, oh yeah, we need to shout out our sponsors. So we're gonna
Right.
do it first, real quick, right now. Let's first give a shout out where we are. Of course, we're at we named the place Unrubies because there's a red room here, so we're at Unrubies. We're in our living room right now. Is what we named it. But we're at Rough Flow Entertainment Plus
My
TV
first time
Studios. Downtown. No, it's not.
No wonder why. I googled
Ruby
Aunt
Room.
Ruby's and I was like, is that a restaurant? Like, where do we go?
Right, no.
Look at the flyer. I was like, what is this?
It's just what we call because we normally record here and it's a red room back here, and so we
Okay.
normally record in there. But whenever we do a Sunday vibe, if we're doing it here in the studio, we normally do it out here because
Yeah,
it's a little
it's
bit bigger.
vibes.
And it's You know what I saw the other day? I saw the other day that. Have you ever seen the album covers like whenever people are leaning on their side, like Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson?
The
Yeah.
typical,
It,
yeah.
it was like a lot of them. That
They,
was like the.
they said when you saw them leaning on an album like that, it was gonna be a good ass album. Yeah, I saw that, so that's what I'm always doing. From now on, whenever I pose on my pictures, I'm gonna be like this because this shit gonna be fire, whatever it's about to be that I'm in. What you think?
Go ahead.
No, okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I'm
do
sorry.
It, do it.
So
Anyway.
with you being an independent artist, what advice would you give like another artist who's independent who's trying to navigate the industry?
Oh man,
Good
there's
question,
so many things I could say to that, but I think I'm gonna say what I don't feel like a lot of people tell other independent artists or what I hear a lot. And the biggest thing I would say is figure out how you can get in the industry somehow without being pretty much like at the front of it. So like PR, marketing, interning somewhere, working for a label, because you learn the ins and outs of everything. Because if you really want to take the independent artist thing from local to national to global, you also have to understand the business side of things. And I feel like that's like the unlock for a lot of independent artists to get to that next step. So I would say just learn and research the field, because it's fun for sure. But once you know the business side of things, that's really how you start winning.
That's
So
a
what
good
do you
answer.
say are some mistakes that you made?
She's like, I don't make no mistakes. Look at me.
She's
See,
like, mistakes no.
What?
I feel like I leave little room for error only because I got my degree in marketing and then I was in that field doing it for other artists for like 6-7 years before I started doing it for myself. And then on top of that, I was doing like internships where I worked green rooms and I would work meet and greets and I would like help other promoters and things like that. So I learned so much to where when it came to my time, it was like, okay, I know how to market myself. I know how to reach out to media. I know how to create my own content, promo, like do all the things. So mistakes wise, I feel like it's more on the artistry side versus like the business music side of things. And I think my biggest mistake that I made was wanting attention too quick before I actually knew who I was as an artist.
Oh, I like that.
All right. And you said you were in marketing. So when you were in like in the music side of marketing?
Yeah, so I did an internship for an agency and their clients were like music, fashion. It was like a lot of creative clients.
Right.
So it wasn't strictly music, but throughout that's how I learned like a press kit and how to pitch to media and how to have like correct media practices and things like that.
Right. Did you have some people that you used to hate working for?
Oh man.
You know,
yeah, we're not gonna go there though.
We're not.
No, I didn't really have like work for too many people. Like I always kept like a steady like job on the side, like Sephora or something like that. But then I would work for an agency. The first agency taught me a lot. I was young, and so I was definitely getting like used more than I was getting paid for all the work I was doing. But I was just like young and excited to be in the industry, you know. And I think that's the biggest thing with the entertainment industry as a whole is it's gonna be a lot of work for a little pay, but it's really fulfilling. And if that's the career you want to take, like you learn so much from it.
Yeah.
But after that was when I was like, oh, I don't want a boss. So I started my own business for 4 years after that.
Oh, check you out.
You have a new single out, right?
Yes, it's actually coming out, and it's called Bottom of the Ocean, and I'm so excited. It's the first single of the new season, Lost Girl season that I've created.
That sounds so relaxing.
She's singing it.
Yes.
She's going to sing it here for us too, right?
I am going to sing it for you guys.
That's right. But not
First
right now.
time I ever performed this.
You know what? We get that a lot. We get a lot of first time songs being released on our show. Shout out to all of the first timers that come on and not
Right.
first timers, but the
Miles, you have that question. What is it? What is your music? Not
What does it
smell
yeah,
like or sound? Or
yeah. Well, I'll ask both. What would your music taste like, and what would it smell like?
I love this. I feel like this season for me, it's so rooted in where I was grown up, and that's Hawaii. So honestly, it's like smelling the salt water, and like when you're at the beach, you can kind of taste it too, and like hearing the ocean waves and the birds around you.
Right.
It's just like imagine yourself like on a beach day.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Yeah.
I would
And
say
it's-
that too. Because when you said that, I just automatically pictured it. I pictured Hawaii.
So that makes me think about a whole bunch of sand in my sweat shorts.
Why?
You know how people go to the beach and they get sand in all of their clothes, and that's like
they
the
shouldn't be
number
going
one
to the
thing
beach
that they
like
can
that.
do.
Okay.
Huh? What do you mean? What you got to go with clothes on? But that does sound nice because thinking of the ocean waves and how they you're hearing them at night, and that smell, although sometimes it's kind of fishy, it's still a good smell though, right? Right? Don't you think of a?
Do I?
Can't you smell like a fishy smell?
Like what
I don't
beach is
think
that?
so.
What beach have you gone to? You gotta
Yeah, I
go
don't
overseas.
smell. Yeah,
overseas.
I've never been to a beach where I smelled fish.
Well, not fish.
That ain't fish.
Yeah, not fish. I'm just saying they kind of have that little,
You said fish though.
whatever. I ain't gonna talk anymore.
Anyway.
It just smells like ocean, like outside. Oh, I was gonna say ocean breeze, but I don't know. That's not a smell.
Do you like eating food outside? See, I don't like eating outside.
Uh,
My food tastes different when I eat outside.
You got that air on it, huh?
Yeah, I got
It
that
depends.
natural
It depends
air.
where I'm at.
Well, like down here.
No, I would not. In the summertime, no.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't eat
I'm
anywhere
doing it.
outside in summertime. It is so. This morning it was hot.
Yeah.
It is so hot.
It's
Why
brutal
is it so
out
hot
here.
already?
I sent out a warning though. I said it's gonna be 1,000 degrees today. I
Right.
think that's what it is.
It may be all that damn rain that we were getting for a while. I don't know why I had these paper towels here. Sorry. I'm gonna
Oh,
put
I
them
thought you
over
were to
here.
wipe some sweat off or something.
No. See how
Just
you
in
told me?
case.
No, we
no,
went to
I
a
mean-
fashion show. Was that
You always say
yesterday? Friday?
Friday?
Oh my gosh. I got out the car and instantly was like, I was sweating so much it was dripping off my hat and shit. I almost took it
I
off.
was
but I
bending
was-
over, it was
couldn't
dripping on
take
my
hat.
legs. I was like, if you
My
want to
sweat
move.
was- you know what? I think some of my sweat dripped on Jerry's friend's leg. I was like, oops. Tell her I'm sorry. I'm just going to ask a couple of questions before we go, or before we put you up. If you have one lasagna here and you have another lasagna here, and you put that lasagna on top of the other lasagna, do you still have 2 lasagnas, or do you now have 1 lasagna?
You just have a big lasagna.
So, because if you take one cheeseburger and put it on top of another cheeseburger, you now have a
Big
double
Mac.
cheese. There you go. See, she got a Big Mac. High five! I eat at McDonald's every day. Shout out to McDonald's. I would, because that's what my if I made music, my music would taste like McDonald's. Yeah.
Ugh.
It would. It would taste like
I want to
their
hear
French fries.
that. I want to hear it.
It would. You'd be like, I'm loving it. Anyway, you want to do your first song?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I'm ready.
So
And
we're
so-
gonna get you going. Oh,
Wait,
go
what
ahead.
is your first song called?
Bottom of the ocean.
Yes.
Oh, you gonna do the new one
Yeah,
first?
she's gonna
okay.
do the new one. She's gonna do the new one first.
Yeah, that's
she
the
She
one,
coming
yep.
out the block
Okay.
running.
That's what
All
I'm
right.
So
talking
this is
about.
for everybody who's ever loved someone that loved them back, but then as time went on, that person started falling out of love, but you kept falling deeper in love with them.
Right. That's what it's about. Is it a sad song? Would you say it's sad?
It is, but the beat, and this is what I intentionally did. It is sad, but the beat's so upbeat that you wouldn't even think that you're
Wouldn't know.
singing a sad song. Yeah.
Well, I'm singing with you. You want me to background sing with you?
I want you to background dance.
Oh, no, you don't. Because I'll be gigging. I will be up here dance like one. I would. No, but yeah. So let's get started. So we're going to get off. We're going to get you set up. Okay?
Time stands still between us. In due time, I'll become distant memory as we fade to be. Where's love go? I don't know when it's all said and done. In the end, you become something I'll never find again. Never. At the bottom of the ocean. At the ocean, my salty lips against yours. In my dreams, I want more of what you meant to me. Now I'm incomplete. Where's love go? I don't know when it's all said and done. In the end, you become something I'll never find again. Never. At the bottom of the ocean, all said and done. In the end, you become something I'll never find again. At the bottom of the ocean. At the bottom of the ocean. At the bottom of the ocean. At the bottom of the ocean.
All right. You know, there was a lot going on in that song. I liked it, though. We're going to sit back down. We're going to sit back down. Is that okay? Because I like that. I like that. I feel like whenever I do that, I always come back
That's my mic.
and I feel like Don Cornelius from Soul Train. I'm like, all right. No, anyway, that was
No, I
beautiful.
like that. I love your music and your voice because I love like
Thank you.
soft.
Right, I do too. It's like it's the same with me with my fragrances that I like to wear. I like to wear soft fragrances, and that's the song that
you
make me
loud.
think of like. And you were right how
Like a
it makes
soft
you.
ocean breeze.
Yeah, did you
like
smell
bottom
the
of the
beach?
ocean breeze.
It makes you feel like you supposed to be like on a boat or something, just cruising with the wind blowing in your non-hair in my situation,
Yep.
you know,
Like
on my scalp.
On a ocean front, just chilling with the windows open.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you don't even feel like you're
smelling a little
sad.
fish.
Yeah.
Beachfront.
Smelling
fish
a
don't
little.
smell.
Say just a
The
little
old
fish.
cliff
Let me ask
You
y'all
too
a
far
question.
in there. You too far in the ocean.
So let me ask y'all a question. If a person that speaks sign language, do you think that whenever he hears a person in his head, he sees little fingers doing this? That's how he hear things in his head. Do he see the little
Maybe
little
he
hands?
hears people like he hears his own thoughts. Like, do your thoughts
Like
like
he
when you're
can't
think-
hear.
But what if he hears frequencies? Like, you know what?
So he would think in frequencies, but how would he? Like, if I'm thinking about what someone said and I do not speak English, I mean not English, and I can't speak. I speak in sign language. If I'm thinking about someone speaking, what do I do? Do I see?
Well, question is, when you're thinking about something, not in someone's voice, is there?
I do.
So when you're thinking about your own thing, you're thinking about in somebody else's voice. Something you said, you're thinking about in somebody else's voice. When you think about what you're doing tomorrow, you're thinking in
Well,
someone else's voice.
It depends. I can make my thoughts sound like anybody.
My thoughts are just thoughts, unless I'm thinking about how someone said something. Then their
But
voice.
but you
my
heard
thought-
that thought though, right? Don't you hear those thoughts in order to have
Maybe
them
he sees pictures, or
But
they
you
see
don't.
pictures
You don't hear,
of this
You don't
No,
hear
of
thoughts.
whatever they're thinking.
or whatever they're thinking.
You don't hear thoughts.
I do. I hear voices in my head, but they're not like crazy. But I can actually have a conversation with you and still hear your voice in my head tomorrow if I wanted to have that conversation again.
That's my voice, though. That's the same.
You're on.
Oh, that's the same thing. But I'm saying my thoughts. I don't hear them as my voice. They're
Really?
just thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you hear your thoughts as? Like right now, if you're thinking of, well, what am I? How do I think of this?
Well, now I feel like I'm hearing it in my voice because of what you said.
Right, because it's always in your voice. You just don't pay attention to it. Because it wouldn't be in anyone else's voice.
Right. I don't think I necessarily
I smell
hear
Taylor
a voice.
Vaughn.
Oh, you do. 'Cause
Is
she's
she here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm like, why do I smell her?
I didn't know she had a smell to her. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, like her
Whatever
scent.
that smell, it smells good.
It
Yeah,
does.
that's what she always smells like. That's why I'm like, oh, Taylor's here. But anyway,
It's
I'm sorry.
okay.
So yeah, so I can actually have, because like my parents have passed away, right? But if I have a thought about something my dad said, I can hear it. But my mom has been gone for so long, I cannot remember what her voice sounds like. So anyway, first off, before we get into anything else, let's give a shout out again to our sponsors,
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
let's
Let's actually give a shout
let's
out
try
to
to
the
get this
sponsors.
in this go around. We started with rough flow. We did get a rough flow in, so we can move on
Yeah,
from rough flow. But you got a new sponsor that shot you some stuff, didn't you? Let's see what you got.
Ooh. So this is 𝖲𝗎essiyidiiTR Vici collection. So she makes all
𝖲𝗎essiyidiiTR
natural,
Vici.
organic products. Right there, some hair growth oil,
All right.
some hair cream, candles, and then lip gloss, which I'm wearing right now.
Really?
I like it, yeah.
Do you
And
like
I
it?
use the hair stuff today too.
Do she got any men hair products?
You can use the same.
Because I need some beard stuff. I need some stuff made specifically, and I want it to be called a 50-something beard cream. So tell
Well,
Lavonda.
I can make some.
What's her name? Lavonda?
No, don't. 𝖲𝗎essiyidiiTR Vici.
Lavana?
𝖲𝗎na.
Lavana.
You know,
Lavana.
I make stuff too, so I know when something is a good quality.
Right. Yeah, you do. She has also.
The hair oil's tingly a little bit. I was like, oh, that's good.
Ooh, your
I
hair
think
gonna
my
fall
hair.
out.
I think my hair grew 2 inches already.
Did it?
Yeah.
I hope it don't fall out.
Don't
it
do
ain't,
her
it
like
ain't gonna
that.
fall. I'm just playing. I ain't doing
You're supposed
nobody
to be
like
helping
nothing.
these people,
I
not
am.
bringing
You know
them
what? This
down.
shit gonna make. I put it on. I had to
Put it
cut.
on your head,
I put
look.
it on my head. I grew some hair. I had to cut it off
He
last
had
night.
he had a little
I had a
afro
little
earlier.
afro on Saturday. Just around the sides though. My shit still won't grow on the top. Look like George Jefferson up in this bitch. But anyway, we also have doing the most. I always want to say what doing the most music, but we got doing the most games. They have Hood You Rather. They have Song Survivor. They have a few other games. You know what? Can we pull some of these out? Oh, you got some already. Oh, look at that. Check you out. So we got some already. This is Jerry. Say hi, Jerry, to everybody out there. Hey. So we're going to give you 2 of these cards.
Hi, Jerry.
So is Hood You Rather. It's a card game, and you get to say, Hood you rather this or Hood you rather that, okay? No, but we will. So we'll do some Hood You Rather. We may do Song Survivor. Song Survivor is just a card game that has a word on it, and whenever you see that word, you have to figure out songs that go along with it.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, you do? You know what? And let's
We can
pull
do
some out.
both.
Yeah, we'll do both for sure. But
Yeah.
let's pull some out real quick of Song Survivor while you read your Hood You Rather. Hood You Rather what?
So I'm gonna ask, would you rather do this card or that card, right?
Right.
Okay. This is my first time playing.
Yeah,
But
and
I love the prompts already.
Oh, it's gonna be good. This is a great ass game.
Would you rather be the crazy baby daddy or mama,
Mhm.
or be a full-time caregiver for mentally ill ex-football players?
Huh. Okay. So let's
First of all,
talk
I ain't
about
gonna be
that.
no baby mama.
You say so you just
nothing's
gonna
wrong with that.
you gonna work for the
Yeah, I work for the mentally ill. I can handle that.
but they're big. They're football players.
So what you think they're gonna do? Beat me up or something?
They
maybe?
might. They're mentally ill. They don't know any
No, but
better.
you're the caregiver. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta do everything for them.
Yeah, you got to lift them up and stuff.
Bathe
Okay.
them.
I'm strong.
You strong? What was the other one?
Be the crazy baby daddy or mama.
So you want to be a crazy baby daddy?
I mean, it ain't gonna hurt me. I'm be the
You
crazy.
probably,
one.
you probably be in jail.
Why would I be in jail?
Because if you crazy, you doing all kind of crazy stuff.
But you can be crazy without being violent.
Well, same thing about being a caregiver, right? You over there talking about they.
So you just gonna get all skinny football players? You get all the little ones. You get all the kickers. You say I'm just gonna be a kicker person.
Why can't I shake it? Am I stuck in this place? I know I'll make it, 'cause some days I got to change. Sick of just waiting for this feeling to fade. Lost in the moment, but some things will never change, will never change. Can you feel it? It's in your soul. You know it's beating when you can't let it go. So you're tired of being in the same damn flow. It's time to make this unforgettable. Picture me rolling in the nighttime, lonely. Fix it when the time's right. Company, only thing on my side. Feels like running out of time. Mon chéri, don't you love me so? Mon chéri, after me so incredible. There's just some things I gotta know. Why can't I shake it? Am I stuck in this place? I know I'll make it, 'cause some things I got to change. Sick of just waiting for this feeling to fade. Lost in the moment, but some things will never change, will never change.
You say you never changed too. It suddenly out in conversations became true. I knew you since a kid, we was in the same school. Even walked the same halls for the world became cool. What I tell you back then, the same shit. You hated all my friends and the niggas I hang with. I had to cut ties, lay low in the meantime. The girls in the videos getting the screen time. I tell you it's me time. Don't make it harder than it gotta go. The same shit I used to say a long time ago. Funny how I get my best thoughts when I'm on the road. Even when it don't make sense, I still gotta know. But one time I'ma let it slide. 2 chances I gotta give you every time. It only take 3 minutes and it's so true. I always said I could do better, let me show you.
I try so hard, like only get so far. It's in my mind. Make it out alive. Picture me rolling in the nighttime, lonely. Fix it when the time's right. Company, only thing on my side. Feels like running out of time. Mon chéri, don't you love me so? Mon chéri, this feeling so good.